Now it's just over bottom. Let's go. Let's roll in here. We'll check the living room just in case. Or no, Roll's room. Nope. Getaway to Blucher. Okay, so we're bottom. Let's go. Who's ready to go find the mother load?
Mega Man! So, you got the fourth and final key? If it weren't for all your hard work, those pirates would have gotten the keys, and who knows what would have happened.
It will be very interesting to see if they do anything now that we have all 4 keys in our possession.
What do you mean they?
Those funny-looking people, the ones that we found on Forbidden Island who said they were ancients.
I trust everyone unless they give me a reason not to, but you don't live as long as I have without taking precautions. I have armed guards placed around the room. I can call on them if necessary to protect us and this ship.
I just hope we won't need them. What was that?
I thought I felt something.
Confirmed. All 4 keys have been recovered.
Have you made all the necessary preparations to take control of this ship?
Yes.
Very well, begin.
If necessary, is it acceptable to disable Mega Man Trigger? Even if it means destroying the Master's genetic code?
Your primary mission is to recover and secure the keys. Then, with luck, we will be able to salvage the Master's genetic code from Trigger's shell.
Understood. Initiating assimilation program.
What's happening?
We've got to get out of here!
What's up with the ship? It's on fire! You don't think there's someone else after the keys, do you?
If we don't help her, she's probably going to crash. We've got to do something.
But if we're not careful, we'll end up going down with them. I don't know if even that blue kid can get out of this one.
Babu, babu, babu.
You think so too, huh, Bon?
Mega Man.
You're finally awake.
Huh? Where is everyone?
Don't you worry. Gats is taking care of them.
Mistress Yuna, what are you doing?
My, you recognize me as Yuna? Even though I destroyed my original shell?
Don't waste your time, Geets. You could become infected by her aberrant logic.
My, aren't we testy? What have I done?
You should ask yourself that question, Yuna. It doesn't matter, not anymore. I have made my decision. I will not tolerate interference.
You're going to destroy the Master's genetic sample, aren't you? Without even consulting me. That's not exactly fair, is it?
When you destroyed your original shell, I became the only mother unit for this system. I am within the Master's system parameters. Fairness is irrelevant.
I thought you'd say that.
Mistress Sarah, here are the keys. You must return to Elysium. This unit will follow after recovering the Master's genetic sample.
Excuse me, I'm talking with Sarah.
Geets, go!
The keys!
Now this is a problem. She plans on executing the carbon reinitialization program.
Carbon reinitialization program?
Basically, every human alive will be deleted, wiped out, and the ancients will be restored.
What?
Please do not complicate matters further, Mistress Yuna. There are several preparations to be made. Please remove yourself from this ship at once.
I don't know if I can do that.
Comply or this unit will use deadly force. Your answer?
No, Gats. You know what to do.
Are you sure, Mistress Yuna?
Gats, what are you doing?
Though I'm no longer recognized as a mother unit in this body, it means too that I'm not affected by behavioral limiters. I can do whatever I want.
Initiating countermeasures.
Gats, cease your actions at once. What are you doing?
All right, Mega Man. I've separated Geets from his ship. Go up on deck. Geets should be there. Where we go from here is up to you, Mega Man. Do you fight Geets? Or do you give him the Master's genetic sample? Confused? That's not surprising, I guess. After all, you have lost your memory, haven't you? But that doesn't really matter. All that matters is
What's her
what
death
you
slang?
think and how you feel now. Now, don't try to think about things too hard. Just be true to you yourself and follow where your heart leads you.
Mistress Yuna, Geets is very angry. If we do not hurry, he is likely to destroy the entire ship.
Well, Mega Man, what are you going to do?
What the? I thought I saw something flying around, but I don't think it was a Reaver bot.
Diesel, look!
Hey, wait, that's Mega Man! What is going on here? What are we going to do? I'll tell you what we're going to do. This is a chance I've been waiting for. We're going to settle the score with that blue brat once and for all.
Wait a minute, Diesel. If that ship crashes, we'll lose the keys and everything else of value on it. Like it or not, we have to help him.
I guess you're right, Tron. All right, then. First, we help Mega Man. Then we take the keys. Okay, people, get lively. We've got work to do.
Hey!
Are you malfunctioning, Gats? There's no need for us to fight. Why do you insist on opposing me?
Sorry, Geets, but I don't believe what Mistress Sarah is planning is right.
Mistress Yuna is also in error, abandoning her shell for a carbons. That is no longer Mistress Yuna. It's an abomination, an affront to us all. If you insist on following her, I shall be forced to terminate you. Both of you!
Master Trigger, I'm sorry. I have failed. You are our only hope.
Time for my favorite boss battle in the entire effing game. Cause just the idea of you fighting a robot dragon on the top of a giant effing ship with this effing theme music and the bonds are cheering you on. How can you not love this? Downside, this boss fight's piss easy.
Hurry up and finish him off already!
That's once again, I'm just thinking out the best weapon for this boss fight. Well, not until phase 2 of this boss fight. Technically phase 3. Any words on the giant word salad dump you were just given?
Come on, Mega Man! If you win, I'll buy you dinner! Take this!
I love that one. If you win, I'll buy you dinner.
Don't you quit on me now, Mega Man. If you lose, you'll have to answer to me.
Take this!
The best weapons aren't even scratching him.
Take this! Oh, run as fast!
Also, for the record, this is mostly his boss fight. Just him trying to dive bomb you.
Oh, they make a good couple!
Hurry up and finish him off already.
Focus!
That's it, Mega Man.
Prepare yourself!
Jump, Mega Man, just to be able to dodge his attack.
Also, part of me's light blue. Getting too nice.
Come on, Mega Man! If you win, I'll buy you dinner! Take this!
Is that the best we can do, Purifier?
The Jet's weapons aren't even scratching him.
You miscalculated.
Anything I want to say, because this is three-fourths of the fight. These 3 different diving attacks are three-fourths of the fight. He does have more, but by the time he brings it out, you already won.
Oh, they make a good couple! Take this!
Enough!
Now we finish this!
They lived through that! Now I don't get Bonds cheering me on.
You mis-
I freaking love this team.
Take this!
For some reason people edit this team out of their videos. Almost there. And now it reaches his phase 2, which, once again, you already won, so it literally means nothing at this point. He has fire, breath, and tail swipes, but by the point you got to this point, you already won.
This is all your doing. If it weren't for you, this would not have happened. This unit cannot allow Mistress Sarah to be harmed.
Do not forget, the Master is the only true human remaining. The system exists only to protect and serve the Master. We exist for this and only this purpose.
You understand well, Mother.
Remember, the Master says illogical things at times. If he does, ignore him.
I do not understand why the Master would wish to have a unit such as that by his side. What would prompt such behavior?
The Master is lonely.
What's happening? Is this a dream?
They scolded you again, did they not? My little friend? Don't be upset. Sarah often reprimands me as well. And do you know why? I can show you. Observe.
Who is that? I feel like I know him.
Beautiful. Is it not? These lights are one of the beta cities. But these are not ordinary betas. I have modified them slightly. Betas. You call them carbons. Though artificially created, in the end they may be closer to people than you think. The people living there know thirst, hunger, disease. They suffer all these things, and in the end, they grow old and die. But for one brief moment, they shine as bright as the sun. Because they know these hardships, they also know the meaning of happiness. Compared to theirs, our perfect world is cold and sterile. I'd like to ask you to do something for me, Mega Man. Can you take me there? What do you say?
Take you there? What? Wait, I know him. He's the master. I remember now. I came here. I came to Terra with the master. And then...
Come on, Mega Man. If you fall asleep, you'll never wake up again. Open your eyes. I thought I might not be able to make contact with you.
Where are...
We're inside one of your memory files. The file you entrusted Data with all those years ago.
Memory? Data?
You were badly damaged by Geetz's attack. I'm rebuilding it, using Data's memory to restore your program. You won't be fully optimized for a while longer, so just sit back and relax.
Data? Restore? Program?
Listen to the sounds of everyday life, the sounds of city life, the smell of evening meals being prepared. All this and more we in Elysium have lost. Thank you, Mega Man. Thanks to you, I have finally been able to experience this for myself. For 3,000 years, I have been free from hardship and pain. A life of luxury and ease, obeying my heart's desires. Seeing these people, grateful for the simple joys of life, I wonder, was I truly happy? I have made up my mind, Mega Man. Carry out my final command. I want you to destroy the system. I realize now that we were wrong. Correct my mistake. Make things right again. This is a good luck charm. As long as you have it, no one can stop or harm you. Return to Elysium. Delete all data from the library, understand? Please, Mega Man.
Master.
It looks as though my time has finally come. I know I cannot survive long outside of Elysium. Therefore, goodbye, Mega Man. Thank you for all you have done for me. All these many years. I go now. Into the arms of my true mother.
Master.
So that's what this is all about. Sarah never told me about this.
You are...
Yuna. Remember me?
Yuna?
Sarah is in charge of Elysium's system. I was in charge of Terra's system. My official designation was Mother.
Mother?
Now I understand why you downloaded your memories of the Master into that little monkey. So they couldn't be scanned or tampered with. Now I understand why you brought the Master here. Why you tried to destroy the system.
Mistress Yuna, Mistress Sarah has almost reached Elysium.
We're running out of time. Unless we stop her, Sarah will execute the carbon reinitialization program. The carbon reinitialization program was meant to be run only after the Master and all other humans have died. It uses their genetic codes to clone new humans. If it's activated, everyone alive on Terra will be eliminated. Only you can stop Sarah from using it. It looks like your self-repair functions are working. We can go now, but you still need to decide what to do.
Mega Man!
He'll be all right. Though his memory is still fragmented, he can still download whatever he needs from your little monkey friend. Now, Gats and I will get a pod ready that will take you back to Elysium. You can find both of us where you initially came to Terra. The choice is yours, the Master's final wish, or follow the path the system has chosen. Find us when you make up your mind. See you!
Look in any library and you can find a history of civilization as we know it, but there's nothing describing the world before we started recording events. I always wondered why. Now I know. We didn't evolve. We were created. One day, boom, there we were, with a language and culture provided for us.
I wanted to know who built all the runes and why they were there. We owe everything to the Master.
I don't know whether this master system should be destroyed or not. It's too big for me. We're in your hands, Mega Man. Do what you think is best. There's nothing we can do about it. What will be, will be.
Mega Man, I don't know what your life was like before we met, but do what you think is right, no matter what. I'll keep looking until I find my parents, but you're the most important thing in my life. If not for you, I wouldn't have been able to do all the things I've done. That's why I know you'll do what's best for me.
Baby, I'm looking so tired of this
Everyone,
crud.
come on, let's go. She's waiting for us. Right.
See, humans are dead. So yeah, the same timeline as original Mega Man. So yeah, humans are all dead. Isn't that a great thought? Is that a sober thought?
I think we might have to stop here.
We're out to the final dungeon.
I know, I'm sorry. I wish I could push further, but I'm knocking out.
I told you there's exposition. Okay, just go into the room. Yes, they're kid von Butcher, which is a weapon with Bayman outside, throwing at you. Only one lucky left. We get them all with his race against the Marlow. Don't know if for some reason I have a bad feeling about this. After defeating the bond, glide one more time, we're finally able to get inside the ruins and one more key to go. Bayman and I both have our work cut out for us. Final fourth key, let me do it. So sorry, we're close to anyone else ever got this Marlow before.
I will say that the bird is second coolest to the lava guy.
The bird?
The thing you just fought.
You mean the robot dragon?
Yeah, that thing. I was like in and out, but yeah, that was cool.
Our freaking suicide bombed itself in order to try and stop Dobby out of desperation from stopping Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
And that is why he's the best boss in the entire game. And now we prepare for prepare. Prepare. I mean, we're probably all set for one of the biggest difficulty spikes in video games. The final boss is not F around.
Oh boy. Is he on the same coolness as Lava Guy?
She's 2 phases and yes. But she does not F around. Alright then. So I did a bunch of grinding, you know, as per usual. Let's go back to the flutter. Amanda, where's Ro?
She peaced out.
Ro's asleep in her room. She said she was tired. I was going to take a nap. Let's go to her room. Let's go to the door. There she is. Man, I'm so worried about you. You're doing so many bad things. You've changed, Mega Man. You didn't used to be like this. I guess I can't blame you with everything that's been going on. Still, the thing could be a little more serious like it used to be. Leave me alone, busybody. How could you say that, Mega Man, after all we've been through? Gramps has such high hopes for you. He'd be so disappointed. Sorry, I'll try. So I understand, as I knew you'd say that. So here's one thing I messed up with, trying to try and get this. This only happens thing. Me being considered Dark Mega Man and what Roll thinks are two different things. So in order to get this, I had to decrease her affinity. Now normally, to decrease her affinity, you'd have to like either harm the Flutter or harm Roll during missions where either or is in the area. But there's one way to grind it, and it's hilarious, and I think about it, is the fact that Roll makes picnic lunches for Mega Man every single freaking constantly, right? You can only have one inventory at a time. If you sell that, you lose a whole bunch of affection points of Roll. Meaning I had to constantly come into the Flutter, leave, sell the lunch, and she kept making more constantly, despite the fact that all Mega Man did was sell them for 25 cents.
Wow.
Just to get to this point. And now, we gotta stop being dark now. Armando, we gotta change our ways. But first, I'm gonna go see if she made another picnic lunch. I won't sell for 25 cents this time. Maybe we can truly redeem our despicable ways. Oh yeah, she did it. Now, Armando, what's the quickest way to be considered a good guy in the eyes of the public?
I don't know, do something heroic.
Now, will be considered heroic?
Saving somebody from like a burning building or something, I don't know.
That's true. We do have some options, but I'm gonna go with the main option, which you can do constantly. You know what that is, Armando? You know what people You know what people respect? A good Christian boy.
Oh no, you're going back to that church.
We have to throw money at the church, and then people will stop thinking that we're just some giant a-hole. Cause an a-hole went good money to the church, now would they? And a-holes don't love Jesus.
Nothing like buying your way into heaven, right?
Exactly. But the power invested in me, I bless you in the name of the Holy Father. God's protection be upon you, son. God's watching over you, no matter what hardships you face, he shall protect you. Oh yeah, now I can get questions, but I don't need a question at this point. I need a lore. I'm still dark. I need more. More.
I think you know what option you must do.
I don't know, man.
Do a save state and see what happens if you do 1,000,000.
Okay, we'll come back here because I have other options to what I can do.
I knew it! I fucking knew it!
You know what the worst part is?
What?
That was normal. I still wasn't Saint Mega Man.
Oh, wow.
If I were Saint Mega Man, I would have been a lighter shade of blue. Listen, man, apparently I kicked that pig real good. Then also destroyed the statue in that one desert place.
What?
Which, yes, destroying the statue makes people consider you to be a villain. So let's go to this other area where we can freaking go talk to Shu. And giving Shu some stuff will allow us to freaking why is that where the plot's at? That's where the plot's at. Why would you do this to me? Oh, I guess we're heading towards the plot. Mega Man shall decide, will he just doom all of the carbon race, or will he try and put an end to the Master Unit?
Well, here we are. Mega Man, be careful. Please?
I will.
Ignoring you, lady. I'm off to try and redeem myself in the eyes of the public. Off to Shu's house. Where go? feel like we should have technically passed this. There were no enemies. Come on. Come on. Alright, back here. So shoot some items. I can't hand shoot items to go off myself.
Well,
so back to giving money to Jesus. Now here's the main reason I don't want to give all my money to Jesus. You know, aside from the scam aspect. Yeah, I said it. It's because I'm mostly money grinded for this butte.
oh, yep.
So we can either try and become a good boy, or literally have one buster part that mainly gives us max buster damage.
Damage easy.
But what about Jeebus?
Damage.
I might as well just redo the save and get all my money back at that point. Or should I?
Do you?
I don't even know. Because you get Gil like over 600,000, and I'm still like this. Comparing that ain't good enough.
Hmm.
Told us it was a scam. Let's not think about it. What else are we gonna use the money for? What else are we even gonna use the money for? It's like there's only one other freaking special weapon that we can get that matters, and that special weapon requires a ridiculous amount of money to fully upgrade. I will explain once we get to that point.
Might as well just put max money code.
How big is my canteen now? 36. Storage life gauge. Medicine bottle still empty. Guess I'll save the day while everyone still hates me.
You're the anti-hero.
Or will I save the day?
And if you don't, you can't finish the game now, can you?
It's up to my choosing. Do I try and stop Sarah, or do I help her? There is no actual choice. Despite how that cutscene might seem like, there is no actual choice. There's only one ending in this game.
Well, here
I'm skipping that. We already went through that. Let's go. Since we have mine, I'm ready to go to Elysium.
What was that girl's name again? Roll?
yeah.
She was quite worried while you were unconscious and kept asking if there was anything she could do. She looked desperate. She probably would have done anything. Anything I told her to. If she thought it would have helped to bring you back. Once I told her you were probably going to be all right, she almost started crying. You should take good care of her. She really likes you. How are we doing, Gats?
Engines are online.
I had Gats merge with the shuttle pod to repair it.
Master Trigger, hurry. Mistress Sarah will execute the carbon reinitialization program shortly.
What are you waiting for? Get in!
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I really like Roll and all the other carbons. I think they're worth preserving, even if it means destroying the system.
While this unit has reservations about destroying the system, it will do its utmost to assist you.
Well, here we are. Let's do what we came here to do. The rest will take care of itself.
Forgot to change my weapon.
You what?
Forgot to change my weapon. Yeah, change much though. Well, this is it. Go with you can see, but it's being his own body. I'll stay here. A spot for you though. Spirit pad. Miss Sarah's most likely in the library, which is inside the mother area. Library contains genetic records of the humans who built the system. Normally, the motor area can be reached by going to the master room for the central area. However, the elevator that connects directly to the critical area stops on upper level. That means you're going to go to the defense area and go to the side area. There should be a refractor somewhere in the defense area that can be used for the elevator. If you can get the elevator working and get to the center area from the shuttle bay directly. And Alicia may confuse you. Use your internal navigation system. Once you reach the library, you should find Miss Sarah. What happens next is your decision. I'll do what I can to slow Sarah down. Good luck. Also to note, giving money to Jesus also makes Roll like you more.
Wow.
Yes, it affects everybody's affection. Everyone
so she's
agrees.
a gold digger.
Why?
She's a gold digger.
I should gold digger. Not giving money to her. Give money to Jesus.
But still, she only likes you after you gave money to religion.
See, because a bad person would not be giving money. When it would just not give money. Going back up because I currently have the vacuum arm, and that ain't gonna help me. Let's check the roll diary again. The infinite suck. Man has acting all cat finally. It's like the dark cloud following him around. He seems meaner than he was before. More happens to him until I get my used to now. I hope he comes back soon. Looks like Megan will be able to see each other for long. But if I'm not scared, I know we'll see each other again soon. Good luck. I realize now everything I've done up to now is because I have Megan Man by my side. I only realize now how much I love him. I'm so happy I have him in my life. And now we can build the super special chocolate ultra crisp special super weapon. That's some bullshit, you know it.
Welp.
You lost that because you don't like me anymore.
Wrecked.
That is some BS. Let's not give money to Jesus. She's gonna make things more expensive. The shining laser. The shining laser is the most powerful weapon in the entire effing game.
Upgrade it to the max right now.
I got some bad news for you.
Grade it as far as you can.
In order to upgrade the shining laser max, you would need 18,249,999 zenny.
Get a fucking max money code right now.
No.
We're at the end of the game, Kenny! Do it!
We can use the Hunter Seeker.
No! I demand to see the laser weapon at its max. We're at the end of the game.
You can't see it at its max. I can't afford that.
Get the money code!
I can't afford that. Look, that's 50,000 just
Get
for attack.
the money code.
I can show you what the shining laser does, but I ain't showing you it at max.
Just get the money code.
You know, it sucks.
What?
Legends 1 and 2 were ported to PSP, but only in Japan. And in that version, I read that the cost to upgrade weapons was cut by half. There you go. That's a shining laser. It looks much better than it did in Legends 1. This is the strongest weapon in the entire game. Downside is you gotta stand still or to use it. But we're not gonna use it because I can't be able to fully upgrade it.
How many times do I have to repeat myself?
Oh no, that's cheating.
We're at the end of the game.
Yeah, we still gotta deal with the final boss. Legitimately.
Doesn't matter.
We gotta do it legitimately. So we're taking the Hunter Seeker. It's okay, Rondo. Your lust for pure destruction incarnate just needs to calm down. You already have the Power Riser Omega. We got Turbo. Oh, I just found this casually in a chest. Sure, why not? Also, remember that red gate in the ice dungeon? That red gate, that hole in the red barrier just leads to a shortcut to a different part of the dungeon. It was a waste of time for me to go through that hole. But I already did my money grinding just to get the Power Razor Omega. We built the Shining Laser. Isn't that good enough?
No.
We built it. We can see what it does. Time for over here.
For you, Mega Man. I know Elysium like the back of my hand.
Let's go to Elysium. Because logic, when they're detached, then they take damage. Let's keep going.
The floor's thinner in that spot. If you increase the relative gravity, you should be able to break through it.
That's a weird deduction. If you somehow manage to find the ability to increase gravity, you can probably smash through that.
What you see in front of you is a gravity field. The relative gravity on the other side of the entrance is heavier. You should remember all this, Mega Man.
I'm committing it to memory, lady. This is some amount of damage it takes for supply, but while at max power. The final boss is gonna be something else, isn't it? No, that is not justification for us to go fully upgrade a Shining Laser. I can't jump up. I'm too heavy. It actually flipped back up. What the hell? Why are those here? It's locked. This is my new top. What the hell? What? I got hit during that for a box I could even have time to cancel? Not your secret. Dial it back. You gotta be so up in their face. There we go. Data download. Limits. Personnel. Okay, I don't know why I just kind of skipped itself. Increase gravity. That increases gravity in the other area. I first want to check the other doors first. Since we're kind of already here. Are you kidding me? We gotta throw enemies here too. Yep. So how goes the P4 adventure?
Pretty fun so far. What did I do? I got Naoto from the thingy, and they're on my team, etc.
Congratulations, you got a character in the original version was pretty bleh. And what is with the abundance?
You invaded their home, Kenny, what do you expect?
We got a character who is bland and vanilla, and Atlas overcompensated. Now Naoto is effing ridiculous and golden. If you get Naoto's third tier persona, she is even more ridiculous.
Well,
and by that I mean she has a spell that creates a shield that blocks any one hit for the entire party.
Oh.
It's peak ridiculous. Before then, Naoto was kind of useless for boss fights. Because freaking, she just pretty much mostly emphasized doing instant death. But now she has actual dying spells.
Also, can Rise not join like the fight party?
No, she can't fight.
So why the fuck did it give her persona moves?
Cause the move she has is for helping you. Out.
Oh.
But no, generally in Persona, 3, 4, and 5, the dynamic areas don't fight. No. Until Ultimax. You see, here's the thing. Doing the social links in P4 gives the characters their Persona Awakening, right? Mm-hmm. And in Golden, they added third tiers, which are which all look like trash. But here's the thing: in Arena, which is just the canonical sequel, they don't have those personas. Oh. So what they did for Ultimax is that they wanted to have Rise be a playable fighter. In order to do that, are you kidding me? In order to do that, they made a story reason that Rise's persona evolved not into a new persona, but into a quote-unquote battle mode. Whereas how Rise plays a playable fighter in Ultimax. Then that didn't matter because dancing exists, where Rise's persona instead turns into a freaking dancing stage.
Sounds normal for Rise.
Sounds like shit is what it is. Which reminds me, now we get to talk about Persona 4 Cross Detective Naoto. Oh boy! You see, someone at Atlas decided, let's make a novel series based only on Naoto that takes place after P4. It was hated it's Japan only, and it was hated.
Rip.
Like, it was gosh darn hated. The reason being, it flat out destroys Naoto's character.
See ya, bud.
Like, it destroyed her character hard. Not only that, it wasn't just destroying Naoto's character, it was also pretty sexist on top of it.
Oh.
Granted, at the same time as being sexist, it also made Naoto one of the most overpowered Persona users of all time. That's the weird twist. But yeah, in it, Naoto's persona evolves due to the idea that Naoto believes because she's a woman, she has to support other people and shouldn't be able to do the fighting herself. So her persona changes to gain the ability to buff and debuff other personas / entities. Meaning she can buff you to a crazy amount or nerf you to shit. Which is ridiculous, but her persona can't fight. This was hated in Japan so much that they wrote it out of being canon. And Atlas never does that. Here's the thing, Armando. People will say in order to fully understand the story of Persona, you have to play through P1, 2 Innocent Sin, 2 Eternal Punishment, at 3, 4, and 5. They're missing a few games in reality. as Japan-only cell phone games, there is a Persona 2 cell phone game that takes place in between Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment. Because why the F not? And to make it dumber, you only get 2 out of the 5 party members you got in Innocent Sin. And to make it even dumber, the story they're telling is something we already did in Innocent Sin itself. It literally doesn't serve any purpose. Not only that, you would also need Persona 3 Aiga's First Mission. Aiga's First Mission is a canonical prequel game that takes place before the events of P3, and it's like answering a question no one asked. No one asked, why does Aigus wear a bow? Well, Aiga's first mission is here to answer that question. And it must not be important because she got rid of the bow for a tie in Arena. Oops. Isn't that great? Then, you also need to listen to the Persona 3 drama CDs. Because not only are they canon, they introduce a character who later gets an actual character design in Persona 4 Arena, Labris. And that is why Labris is a Persona 3 character, not Persona 4 character, you effing idiot. What is this Wombo combo nonsense? You effing fools who keep saying, why is Labris in the P3 side because she's a P3 character? She just, you know, wasn't in the game. So that's great. That's real great. We need so much supplemental materials. Oh yeah, that also means you also need to play Persona 4 Arena and Arena Ultimax. Because they are canonical sequels to Persona 4, along with Persona 4 Dancing. Don't you love it when Atlas makes everything canon? Don't you love it when we can't just have a fun, non-canon adventure?
Yeah.
Isn't it great when these canon adventures are also written so badly? That's great, I love it. Man, I love Persona Q1. It's written like trash. But it's canon, so the internet says I gotta like it. Even if it wants to make me slap my head into a wall.
You don't have to like it.
No, I have to, because it's canon. Canon equals good by default. Even though, like I said, Q is written like trash. You took characters from 2 games and made them into one note. Now you're gonna bang that one note over and over and over throughout the entire game. What's that? What's that, Armando? That's still not bad enough? Well, we can get worse. Persona Q has a P3 and P4 version of the story. Meaning they wanted you to play the game twice. And no, the main plot does not change. It just slightly changes the character interactions and the characters you're with in the first dungeon, since the characters don't meet up until you end the first dungeon. It is so pointless, but it exists. Oh my god. I was also on top of the fact that Persona 4 Arena also is... It's not written terribly, but it gets boring really fast. Not for you know, Mega. How much range booster? It's range +4, but this is... I already have max energy. Right, bombs just follow me. What else? Yeah, Arena is not really written good. It has a good idea, and then it just doesn't do anything with it. Ultimax is just dull central entirely. It's like, who even cares? Who cares about Sho Minazuki? Who cares about Rei and Zen? Who cares about Kanamine's Kitchen? Who gives an F? They're the most nothing extra characters put in there for no other reason of we needed new characters for this big, grand, freaking canonical adventure. That's on top of the fact that both PQ and PQ2 end with LOL Mind Wipe. Because if they remember the events, then that would be contradictory to the main story of their games. Cause that's fun. That's fun narrative writing. Oi. Shoot your stupid things, you a-hole. Okay. Oh, so have you been doing Marie's social link?
Yep.
How you liking Marie?
I got used to her.
That's not good. How's you been doing? Have you been doing Adachi social link?
It's maxed out.
Ooh, didn't think you would take to go and hang out with Adachi.
Yeah.
What other social links have you been doing?
I maxed out Dojima. I maxed out the little girl. Else. I maxed out Yukiko. And, Yosuke. I'm working on kanji right now.
Who's your main party for battles?
Chie, Kanji, and Teddy.
That is a team that generally don't see people pick. Mostly because people tend to treat Kanji as absolutely useless.
Nah, I like him.
Same thing. Teddy is a kid. People don't say Teddy's useless. Teddy's just the fact that, well, just the fact that Yukiko does her stuff better. And guess what? Yukiko's busted in Golden.
Yeah, I remember using her earlier, and she was like doing mad work.
Yeah, but I mean, her third tier persona's attack is a giant fire-based AoE that does ridiculous damage.
Oh,
that's what I mean by they made her OP. But who are so you're not hanging out with anyone else from the school?
Like I said, I'm working on kanji right now, and then
yeah, I'm talking about non-party members, schoolmates or something.
Oh, no.
Huh. I haven't been doing any of the freaking jobs for their social links.
Yeah.
Which one of those? Which were those?
I just went to the drama club.
Ah, you chose drama instead of band. I see you. I see you. You one of those.
Listen, I saw a drama club reminding me of Clownhead.
I'm just a nerd. By one of those, I mean people generally see the... Here's the thing. Music and drama club are two different people with the exact same arcana. People generally nope out of the music club because they tend to find that character's whole entire deal incredibly boring. And so I'm like, oh, you're one of those. One of the people who are like, nope, I ain't doing this. As the Hi, I'm Daisy comic summarized it, who wants to help me with my self-esteem issues? You decided to join drama. No, senpai. Just you piece the F out. Like, I ain't doing that.
What the fuck does everybody call me senpai?
It's because you're their upperclassmen.
Oh.
You're a second year while they're first year. There actually are no third year party members in P3. That's why. The younger classmates trying to show you respect. Which is something P5 didn't have because the only person younger than you is a part of your school. So Rue decided to fix that for some reason. Fix what wasn't broken and said, hey, we had a new girl who's the sole reason to call you senpai. Great, I didn't ask for this. I hate this. I hate you for doing it. And I asked for this and I hate you for doing it. But now Royo lets you have a girl call you senpai. Because thanks, Shirtless. You were having a good time here. I mean, we weren't, because P5 has bad writing. But you decided to give me this, which is not what I needed. And it goes, still trying to progress through. Why is this side super heavy, civically? Come on, speed it up, Mega Man. Just, I'll go off myself, thanks, enemy. Close the door. What's it to do with the gravity setting? Okay, just change the gravity setting, and we should be golden. Not sure if it's the elevator or not. No, that's the elevator. This way should be a control panel. Unless... Nope. Both sides heavy. Oh yeah, someone decided to do a big tweet where it's supposed to be trying to brag, but just made themselves look stupid, being like, I dare you to name a character who's been through more pain than Ellie from Last of Us.
Oh yeah, I see it.
It's like... Kratos, Tatsuya, the P3 MC, which one?
Get the entire encyclopedia out.
Joel. Freaking Tommy.
Clementine.
Lee. Javi. So we probably stick like a whole lot of Walking Dead characters in there.
Yep.
Let's see, Ellie's girlfriend, Dina. A lot of people have been through a lot worse than Ellie, which is the point he's trying to be. Solid Snake, Naked Snake, the Boss, Otacon. We just keep going all day. Jonathan Joestar. Just keep going all day with this. The people who have to play like too. Probably the devs who worked on it. What's this over here for? Okay, all been downloaded. Okay. Dang it. Deal with this nonsense again of enemies that just refuse to die. What else is the big? Oh yeah, apparently tomorrow is supposed to be apparently a big Japanese expo called New Game Plus, where people
Oh yeah, I
are
heard Maximilian talk about it.
where people are hoping for big announcements of Japanese companies. There are people actually thinking that Atlas will announce it for SMT5. You silly people. You silly people. And I swear if one person says I hope they announce Persona 6, I'm gonna choke them. I'm gonna choke them with their own body pillow.
I'm waiting for Persona 69.
And I was gonna make a joke, but I mean, I don't think Sonic's been important to that, so no. So you be the first. I mean, there is the fan game Persona 4 karting all afternoon. Yeah, so I mean, a fan made essentially Mario Kart clone with P4 characters in it.
Wow.
They called it karting all afternoon. And I gotta fight them again! Because they didn't increase the gravity to what it's supposed to be! Or in this case, decrease. Oh yeah, freaking Sonic fans starting to turn to SMT5 fans. They're starting to think they're legitimately starved for Sonic gamers at this point. And it's like, guys, it hasn't been nearly as long as like Bayonetta 3 fans, SMT fans. I mean, Metroid fans got something. Before Armando goes, that was the announcement of them restarting. Guess what? It's worth nothing. So shut your mouth. You got something.
I actually wasn't gonna say anything.
At least your devs said something. I mean, well, I got Atlas trying to unleash development hell 2.0 and trying to talk easily. Also, still people trying to be like, I want I'm gonna ask you this, Armando. Since you're going to P4, what do you feel makes Persona Persona?
I would say music and the character interactions.
What do you mean by that exactly?
Oh, I'm enjoying. Fuck! I hit my knee. I'm enjoying the peppy music, and I also enjoy like the dialogue that the characters have, whether it be like serious, fun, goofy, whatever. It feels like normal conversation talks.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily what will make a Persona. I mean, music is very much different from the game. Like three has hip hop, four has J-pop, and five has jazz.
I guess the social links too.
Is that your final answer?
I like the social links, yeah.
That's good. You like the social links, but that's not what makes Persona. Which is a lesson I wish more people would learn. Because people seriously think social links what makes Persona. No, it is not what makes Persona.
Yeah, because 1 and 2 didn't have them, right?
Exactly. What makes Persona is the themes of Persona, which relies heavily more on self-discovery, and also the setting, which Persona games are generally a high school setting, with the only exception being Eternal Punishment, which has a mostly adult cast. But that's what makes Persona. The whole point of Persona is, well, we took SMT, but put in a high school setting. But for some reason, people refuse to admit that because they're like, but I like the social links. But guess what? Social links didn't happen until... Oh my eyes!
Is that where the whole P1, 2, and 2 don't exist meme came from?
No, that has to do with the fact that they're old.
Oh.
They don't exist to people because they're old and people consider them quote unquote unplayable, which is far from the truth. Like, P1 has a grid system, but the grid system is just so... The grid system is dumb for the reason for the defense tool system warning intruder detected. The rear butts for defense system materials. Okay. I guess normal gravity. I was hoping to find something else so noteworthy here. But yeah, Persona 1 has his grid system, which they thought would make it more strategic, but instead, considering how the characters play, it doesn't make them more strategic, and in fact, limits your options hard. Because, here's an example. One of your main characters uses a bow, their physical weapons are a bow and a pistol. The pistol can only be used up close, but it only fires one shot, it's a pistol. The bow hits multiple times, but can only be fired from the back. Not only that, but the main personas they're going to have are spellcasters, which can only be which mostly can only be performed from the back. So you're going to put them. That's the main problem. The characters have such specific typing that's like trying to be like it's really customizable. No, it's not. They are hard locked to their typing. Like, you can try and do something goofy, like, I want this person who's meant to be a mage to have personas that are physical attacks, but it's like, you can do that. I don't know why you would, but you can. So stuff like that. Another one is the main character's weapon is a sword, which will only be used from the front, and his other main weapon is his gun is an SMG, and an SMG can only be used from the front. So we're gonna put him.
That's a little difficult.
How's that difficult?
Go for front weapons, no?
Yes, his sword only works when he's in the front. And his gun only works when he's in the front. So where do you put him?
Front, I guess.
What do you mean you guess? What do you mean you guess? I have a melee weapon, but it only works him in the front row. I have a gun, only works in my front row. 2 out of my 3 options only work if I'm face to face to my enemy. What do you mean? I guess I'll put you in the front. That's the only place where their attacks work.
Yeah, it's not like I have any other choice, so that's why I guess.
The fact that the guessing part what makes it like stupid. Like, I guess I put you there, but it's like, what do you mean you guess? Because guess implies you're unsure.
No, I don't mean I'm guessing like I'm unsure. I'm guessing like, okay, I guess.
Like, the way you're studying makes you blindside me. The way you guess me, it seem like, I guess I put them there because I'm not sure. You don't sound like you're going, I guess I have no choice.
Yeah, I meant it in that tone.
But yeah, that's pretty much the whole main problem. It's just the fact that they're so typecast to what they can do. That's like, they can't do anything else. So it's like this is the only option. And I think about all that. This is heavier. I could try and lower the gravity and go backwards. Let's see where that takes me. Wrong. Correct. But yeah, that's what makes Persona the high school the high school setting. People try the counter system was an idea they thought of to do with P3 because they thought, hey, this would be a fun gameplay idea. And some of the criticisms with P1 and P2 is the fact that generally people don't really like the dungeon crawling aspects that much. As P1 and P2 are pretty much all dungeon crawling, and that's what you're going to be doing. P2 removes the grid system to make it more streamlined. The problem with P2 is the only standout feature is fusion spells, and while they're good, it's also the case of, at least on the PSP version, Persona 2 PSP is kind of piss easy, so you really need to try. But here's what P2 excels that other Persona games don't have. Well, P1 does have it, but it's like a baby form of it. Has to do with the choices. Depending on the choices you make throughout your playthrough, you can actually unlock the main cast, your spiritual parties, also personas. In P1 you can also do this, but in P1 it was an all or nothing thing. If you messed up one option, then you were locked to only getting two ultimate personas for your party, which is dumb. Well, on P2, not only do you get those choices, you also get optional stuff that happens. Where it's a case of, well, if I did this, well, this would have happened. And you would have got an ultimate persona, but this would have happened. Well, if I did this instead, we did do that. You get the ultimate persona, and you get rewarded with something extra. There's just small stuff like that adds a whole lot of incentive to paying attention to how the characters act. And also, as people mention, it also makes it feel like P2's whole entire definition of what does it mean to be a true friend is that people find out a lot better than how, well, P4, which is the embodiment of friendship, handles it. So it's just a different tone. People also like to discount P1 and P2 also because of their tone. P1 and P2 have goofy moments, but the thing that's done most with them is a whole lot of it's just possible to take itself seriously. So you're gonna get a lot less moments of let's go hang out and be goofy and more doing the plot. An example. There's a point in Innocent Sin where you have to try and figure out where what location will the terrorist organization blow up next, and if you F up, you get an FMV of that place blowing the F up, you get a game over because you F'd up.
Oh.
That level of taking this more serious. Like, you have the characters go through a building rigged with explosives and are trying to stop a terrorist organization. Mind you, most of your party members are like freaking 18-year-olds who are about to graduate high school. Door over here. No. Door over here. No. Not that time. No. Let's just keep going back and see what we find. But yeah, the fact that people feel like they're more like SMT because they're more serious in tone, even though Persona 2, especially Innocent Sin, is like so all over the place with the antagonists you face. That's like, can you even call this the game taking itself super seriously? There's a door here the whole time. I didn't notice. Like, I can name off the enemy types you go through in P2, and you would be saying WTF at least once. Do you want me to list off the enemy types in P2? Or Innocent Sin at least?
Okay.
Alright then. You fight demons. Okay, normal SMT stuff. You fight terrorists. Okay. Other Persona users. Alright. What else do we got? Cultists. Sure. Why not? The Nazis. Okay. Aliens. Uh-huh. Shadows and known the shadows from P3 and P4. More like pretty much more in the case of like the shadow versions of your characters, as opposed to the shadows of Here is this weird blob thing. It's a monster. Kill it. Kind of shadow. So yeah, you fight things that just go all over the effing place. You also fight your daddy issues. And no, I don't mean that metaphorically. I mean that literally. I mean literally, a literal boss fight with your daddy issues. And it's like, saving with a straight face, that a lot of stuff from Persona 2 is super serious, edgy stuff. There's also another thing I don't get. Persona fans who consider SMT edgy while they play Persona. Which is like, I say that a straight face. Persona 3 is the game where you summon a Persona by shooting yourself in the head with a fake gun. But that ain't edgy?
Nah, you need the dual blades.
They ain't edgy whatsoever. No, not edgy whatsoever. That's wholesome, power, friendship. How even? Stuff. And let's decrease the gravity. Over here, data download. Medical control system, medical state facility currently being rated. Preparation for execution of the carbon readiness program. Access to all systems by non-mother units is prohibited. Units are subject to contact mother if maintenance is required. Oh yeah, messing this up. Nope. Also, that doesn't even also include the freaking rumor demons you fight in P2. In P2, you have some side quest stuff being rumor demons. You'll hear someone mention rumor of a demon, then you'll spread that rumor to have that demon actually manifest, find where it's located, and beat it up. You fight a rumor demon, that's a demonic toilet.
It'd be like that sometimes.
But let's get on. This game's too serious, though. Game's too effing serious, though. What? You fight a dude who's a big freaking ripoff of Batman's Joker. I mean ripoff based on, well, name and clan motif. Not in the sense of how he actually acts and does things. That's your main freaking antagonist. That's your F defeat. Nah, it's too edgy and bad. This also annoys when people are like, we need a Persona game with an adult cast. It already exists, but that game's too old. I don't want to play that.
That's your problem, bud.
So therefore, it doesn't exist. We need a Persona game with an adult cast. And then there's also the one being like, we need a Persona game where the whole entire cast is in high school. It's like, let's go in college. It's like, that does not work with how Japan does things. Warp gates control system. 1 minute required. Warp gates living area currently sealed off. Makes to be before an all gates living area after vacation of carbon realization program. Let's just make it. No, normal. Yeah, it's like freaking. Just like. Okay, sure, why not? Being like a Persona game with the adult cast won't work. That reminds me of the poll where someone asked, would you be fine with Persona 6 not having a counter system? And people were crying up the wazoo because no, I need my precious counter system. It's like for what? It's like for what reason? It's with the counter system that makes everything formulaic. Because literally every month something big will happen, every single time, guaranteed. It's also one of the issues people have with Fire Emblem Three Houses, because I had a counter system. Every single important event in the game always happened at the same time, being the end of the month. And it's like, how does this all happen at the end of the month? How's every major catastrophe happening at the end of the month? P3 made an actual good narrative reason. P4's narrative reason makes sense, but you're pushing it. P5's narrative reason is the embodiment of we need to have something, we need to have someone do something stupid every month. We must have something stupid happen like every month. Sometimes it's legitimately out of their control, but it's just convenient how it always happens within a month span, or you have like close to a month to fix the problem. And it gets very ridiculous. Armando, how many believable times can a high school boy be freaking threatened, get freaking threatened with jail time? How many times is believable until you go, this is ridiculous?
Probably twice.
Congratulations, that's almost every month in the game. Well, every month of the game, something happens that freaking will have Joker be threatened with jail time because he's under probation. So if anything wrong, anything bad happens, the freaking he'll be sent to juvie. Each time it's like ridiculous how many things happen. I just completely will f over Joker's life. And it feels like his friends have no care for that fact and actively just continue to keep doing stupid things.
Hey, you can use that refractor later.
Don't explain to his friends. Don't even care. They don't even care. Also, another issue people have with. A lot of people have issues with the villains of P5 saying every villain past the first one is too cartoony, to which I say literally all of them are cartoony. Don't try and give me, but the first one feels real. No, it doesn't. No.
Jesus.
Armando, question. If someone threatens you and then laughs over dramatically while they're voiced by DC Douglas, aka Wesker, can you take that seriously?
No.
Specifically, the first issue of P5 you run into is the fact that a teacher is going to expelled. If you're expelled, then Joker gets sent to juvie. But just the fact that the person loves the fact that they're so evil, they literally have a big laugh at you. And it's like, take this seriously. Like, no, I can't take this seriously. This is stupid. This is beyond stupid. He just did a maniacal laugh. And he's voiced by DC Douglas.
Looks like you've made it to the residential area. Does it bring back any memories?
You fool, Chris.